Hello, everyone. I'm your host, Simon Oma, with another episode of Quincy Chronicles here for you all. Talking about the new Bleach episodes for season 3 of Thousand Year Blood War. Thank you so much for all the views on the first video. I'm really glad that it turned out so well and that you guys enjoy this. Sorry this one's a little bit later. I still need to work out a bit of a better schedule for doing these, but I'm doing my best to get them out each week so we can keep up with all the new episodes. Today we're going to talk about episode 2, Kill the King, which had Yhwach reaching the Soul King. And, well, he injured him pretty badly enough that all the world started shaking. And everybody was noticing that, something's wrong. Even Ryukin, who we got to see a little bit of, which was nice seeing some Ryukin. He was at his house, maybe. He had a silver blob in his hand. I have a good idea of what that is and what he plans to do with it, based on what I've read about him and know about Ryukin. He was looking at a picture of his wife and son while he was holding the silver object in the rumbling destruction of the world, so he seems to care about his son. Seems he's gonna probably help out with what this object is, the silver that he has. Since, with his wife's death, he's not all too happy about Yhwach and what he's doing. So yeah, Ryukin's really a good guy deep down, I think. It was nice to see like a glimpse of him. It was very quick. I did catch him a little bit, and then I had to like pause to get a better look at the details with the picture and the silver in his hand. So yeah, he's noticing the world's rumbling, as well as all the Soul Reapers and the Soul Society noticing it, wondering what's going on. Kisuke Urahara is back in the Department of Research and Development to help settle what's going on, and it helps explains what's going on with all the shaking to everybody that it's likely tied to the Soul King. And yeah, Yhwach is about to try and kill him, and Ichigo and Chad and Orihime show up, as well as Ganju was with them, I believe. Who also has the same actor he did back in the original, which is nice to hear. He showed up a little bit in season 2, so I knew he had his original actor, but it's good when they get them back. So Ichigo confronts Yhwach again, and they have a big fight. Ichigo uses his new 2 Zanpakutos that he has, using his Getsuga Tensho and his new attack, Getsuga Jijisho, that he learned last season while training with Squad Zero. But it is pretty cool, and the visuals are nice. Yhwach is fighting back with his almighty shrift and powers of foresight that he started using on Ichigo. So the battle didn't turn out exactly very well for Ichigo. He tried to save and protect the Soul King, but Yhwach was able to get Ichigo to actually kill the king for him, using manipulating the Quincy blood that's within Ichigo. Having meant for Ichigo to do it the entire time, manipulating him, since Ichigo has like all the different powers combined of Soul Reaper, Quincy, Human, Fullbringer, and a Hollow. And that appeared to be exactly what Yuhabaha needed to kill the king, and yeah, he sort of forced Ichigo to do it, which was not good. So the worlds are crumbling even more now, and the situation looks pretty dire for the big conflicts to come. I mean, the season is called Conflict. And sadly, Uryu is nowhere in sight. He and Yugrim are probably off doing something else for Yuhabaha, but we should be getting Uryu again soon. So, yeah, it was a good battle sequence between Ichigo and Yuhabaha, and we had some Ryukin, which was nice to see. So, hopefully, he'll be making more appearances soon as well. And I'm looking forward to the next episodes when we get to see more of Uryu fighting, which should be coming up. As for the original Bleach episodes in my Friday viewing, that session was all about Uryu since we went through the arc where he challenges Ichigo to battle with Hollows and determine who's better, the Quincy or the Soul Reaper. His first big main appearance was the Hollow Bait and the Menos Grande. Of course, it's awesome, and I always love seeing Ryu, but his tone in these earlier episodes is much more lower and sinister, just because, he's introduced as a villain who eventually becomes friends with Ichigo. But, yeah, his hatred for Soul Reapers is real early on here. It's nice to see his early appearances and how far he's come as a character. Looking back on his first introduction of him was how dark and cold and you know, just standoffish he is, not caring about anyone, and wanting to prove himself and, well, making a mess of things with the Holobate. But I enjoyed seeing his early appearance, even if his tone is a little different, just, he's not in a good mood and is kind of cruel when talking to some of his classmates during the home handicraft scene when Uryu is sewing something and Ichigo is introduced to him by Orihime. He is just cold as hell, but he's so cool. And then, seeing his emotions throughout the struggle in their contest and how he wants to prove things and make up to his sensei. Oh, it's so sweet. Seeing little Uryu and just the feels of him thinking about his sensei, like, aw, poor Uryu. He really had been through a lot and he has things to sort out, but when the Menace Grande shows up, they eventually sort of settle their differences enough to work together, though for Uryu it's more keep Ichigo alive so he can kick his butt more later and still have someone to fight. But they're teaming up. They are able to defeat the Menos Grande, or at least make it retreat by wounding it. Uryu gets himself pretty cut up and bloodied by stabilizing Ichigo's out of control spirit energy after the fight. But yeah, it's nice seeing early Uryu getting a bit of how his mind works early on, seeing his analytical side a couple times, and how he's trying to strategize and figure out a way to save the town after the mess he's made. And it's good seeing his emotions and all that. So yeah, lots of Uryu this week since did those 4 episodes. and I very much enjoyed watching them again. Seeing early Uryu after knowing how far he's come throughout the series as a character, and how he's opened up much more from since this early first appearance of his. So yeah, great to see Uryu in the early episodes. Enjoyed seeing Ryukin in the new episode, and I'm looking forward to much more, especially episode 4 of Thousand Year Blood War, but that's still a couple weeks away. We've got another one of these to go before that. Hopefully episode 3 is also pretty good. Not too sure what happens in that one, but I'm still looking forward to it, so we will get there. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this week's talk about Bleach, both the Thousand Year Blood War and the original series, where I'm at with those. I'll keep doing these each week. Hopefully I'll be able to keep them up. And so I enjoy sharing them with you guys, and I hope you like sharing sharing them with me too. So until next week, I'll see you guys then. Bye.